Hi guys, welcome back. This is 2000 Gaming again. Bring another King of Fighters All-Star content. So before we start the video, we're gonna be talking about it's gonna be a little bit of a lull moment until we reach the update on the 29th. But like this video talks about, we're gonna be talking about all about the set cards, okay? Obtainable set cards and which set cards do you need in this game to progress and move forward, okay? And what are the set card used for, and where are those set card shine, okay? So that's gonna be what we're gonna be talking about now in this video. But before we start, I would just like you to be prompted on what you need to do to support this channel. Hit it. Comment on the comment section to be featured on my next shoutout corner. And
what are you waiting for? Do it!
And we're back. So now we're just gonna go to the codex. Let's talk about the cards now, the set cards. So right now I'm not gonna be talking about the limited cards and the limited card summon banner that we're having, like the BS or the SS card banner. We're not gonna be talking about that. We're gonna be talking about set cards that can be acquired through the game up until now in the general summon card banner. Okay, so let's check the reward. Not this one. Let's go to the card ban, like codex. So let's go to the set card. We'll start with the 4-star card, okay? If you think that 4-star cards are not important in this game, you're deadly wrong, okay? Because like when you're starting the game, there are few special mention with 4-star cards that you need to collect in order for you. Maybe up until now you're still using them, so I'm gonna be telling you what are those, okay? It's my opinion, so this is just purely my opinion. No, it's up to some other people who have their own opinions. Comment on the comment section which did I miss, which are the important ones. Comment on the comment section. I would like to hear from you guys. Okay, so now the first one, the 4-star card, which is like not the 4-star card. Yeah, a 4-star card. Yeah, 4-star card, which is really important, is this card. Okay, this card is really important. This is the King's card. Okay, so it's a 4-star card. Okay, 4-star card here. When you click it, it looks like a 5-star, but it's really a 4-star. You look, 4-star, 4-star. So I'm in the right path. This is the King's card. Why is it really important? This is really important with your gold team, okay? In this game, you need a lot of gold to upgrade your like cores and everything else, upgrade everything using gold coins, okay? But like, if you don't have this card, it's gonna be a little bit harder for you even if you have a gold team, okay? Maximizing the ability of the gold team also coincides with them having each of a set card, which is the King's card. It's easily accessible, readily available. You can get this one hopefully when you're doing card dungeons and all. Just don't drop this one. As you can see, I don't have it anymore because I've upgraded my card, like gold card set. Okay, there's another one, the top tier souped up version of this, but we're gonna be talking about this one, the King's card, because if you complete a full set, set 1, like type 1, type 2, and type 3, even if you don't really upgrade the level, what we're targeting is the effect. If they're completed tier 1 to tier 3, it increases gold gain by 12.8% whenever clearing the stage. So it's really important. So if you have 3 sets of this one, like 1, 2, and 3, 1 set on each of your gold team, you're gonna get lots more gold out of it, okay? So that's one. And then this one as well, I like this card because as you can see, again, if you complete the type 1, type 2, and type 3, you will get the ability of obtain 2% power when attack. So when you're starting, if you want to like get a high score from Immortal Victor, okay? Immortal Victor, you can use Iori card. I have a video of that long ago, that was last year, that Iori card is really good because like when Immortal Victor hits you, you know the fire, I'm not quite sure if that's a fire extinguisher kind of thingy. If he hits you with that, that's multiple hits. You getting hit with that increases your power gain by 2% once you get hit. On top of that, you're still casting your active skills, which gains PG, so you get a lot out of it. You gain PG much quicker, and then you can cast your super much faster. Okay, so also the good thing about this is like defense on the type 1, defense on the type 2, and defense of the type 3. You can use also Nameless. I know Nameless is a disadvantaged character because like Immortal Victor is a yellow, and yellow is stronger than purple. But like Nameless is there because of his tankiness and because of he's one of the longest 3 PG in the game as well. Starting moving forward, he can delay the timer quite huge. Like he delays it like crazy. Okay, and then you can use like green type like Gonits as well in the background. So yeah, you can use Nameless to delay Immortal Victor, and using this one increases his attack as well, and also obtaining 2% power while he's getting attack. It's only applicable to Victor. It's not applicable to other immortals because the other immortals cancels the PG gain, which is like given to this card. Okay. So I think that's it for the 4-star card. We proceed to the 5-star card, and we go to the go-to. This is my the old school the 5-star card. It's like a Noah set. Like Noah set, it's like a toned down version of it. Okay, it's all attack here. And then when you get like favorite thing complete set, you will get increased attack by 17.8 for 5 seconds upon landing a critical hit, which is really good as a starting player in this game. Okay, for that one is applicable to any attack type fighters that you have. Okay, and also this one, this is still a good card. It's technically for time attack because when you start the game, you gain 13.4 power at the start of the stage. You can use this one in your time attack if you want, if you don't have the card that I'm going to be talking about later on. Okay, so this is for your time attack. Really, like, just get one set of this and you're Gucci. And then this card technically is for me the top 4 card for defense type fighter. Okay, if you don't have the top tier defense type card is the Athena set. That's a limited banner, so that's out of the question. But the highest, the top one would be after the Athena set would be the Kea set. Okay, I'm gonna be talking about that one later on, and then from there on out, it's gonna be the Mr. Big set, and then after that, this is gonna be the card, the coolest vacation set card, which is increases attack equal to 40% of def and all pure def on this card. Okay, if you don't have those cards, this one is another the fourth top 4 of defense card in the game. Okay, then we proceed to this Ash card. It's like it's a little bit lackluster, but like if you want power charge rate, increase attack by 25% of def and power charge rate by 5, you can do this one as well, but like I suggest you just skip this one for the moment. It's not that important. This one, the Iori in Wonderland card, this is one of the best damage dealing cards when you're starting in the game. Currently, we have the new card, and we have because that's a limited banner, you know, the new card, which is like I'm gonna be showing you. We're not gonna be talking about the limited banner one. So the Akane set, okay, the Akane set is the top tier obtainable card to deal damage because of the critical damage, that like critical hits that it deals, and then the high output damage that it deals once you get critical hit. This one also deals almost the same damage as that one or more. Okay, this one is used by Orochi Iori. He can use this one in Guild Raid. If you're doing Guild Raid Rugal, you can use Orochi Iori as your leader because he has good attack leadership skills for all attack type fighters. Okay, as you can see here, increase critical rate by 8 and deals additional damage equals to 220 of attack upon landing a critical hit. If you have a critical hit character, the more you critical hit that enemy, it will deal 220% additional damage, which is crazy. Okay, plus his attack at critical rate and critical damage, which is really a welcome addition. It increases your critical damage when you hit a critical hit, and also increases your attack, which is good. Okay, and then we also go to the time of medical checkup. So this one is like strike skill damage. If you have all strike skill damage, if you have Mai Shiranui, you can use this one. But the problem with this is like it's not pure attack. Okay, it's attack on the first, defense on the second, and HP on the third, which is not that really strong suit. And I'm gonna be showing you one of the top cards of my on a 5-star set card. Okay, so we'll go to the Kula Idol card. Where's that Kula Idol card? Where are we? Here. The Kula Idol card, because why? Even though it's almost the same as the Blue Mary card, this one increases strike skill damage by 30%. And then 50% chance to increase attack by 20%. It's crazy. For 5 seconds upon landing a strike skill. And my Shiranui, SS Mai, has 2 strike skills. And on the 3rd skill, she has a reset of all of her strike skills, which she can also recycle that one to gain PG and to hit hard. Okay, she's one of the highest damage dealing characters in this game. Having this card makes her more deadly. Okay, you can use this one in a PvE setting. Okay, you can use this one in Rugal as well if you don't have a proper card for her. If you have this card, you can use it in Rugal. You can use it everywhere. Okay, and then we go to the Rio card. So again, it's just like the Yuri set, and it's almost the poor man's Tekken set. Okay, it's written here, if you have a complete set, increases active skill damage by 20% and 50% chance for all active team members to obtain 2% power upon landing an active skill. So it's 1 second cooldown, so he can gain, or you can have 50% chance to gain active team members power to obtain when you cast, for example, your character has this Rio set and he casts his active skill. The 2 remaining characters will be gaining 2% power while they're fighting, gaining a lot more PG, and he can, or all of the 2 characters can cast your super quite fast, like faster than a regular card that you're gonna be having. Okay, this is also applicable in Immortal Victor, but not on the other immortals. Okay, you can equip 2 characters, or if you want to abuse this setup, you can equip 3 of this one on 3 of your characters while you're in Victor, or 1 Yuri card and 2 Rio set. It's up to you, but this is a cool set to have as well. So we're not gonna be talking about the Tekken set because it's a limited card. We're not gonna be talking about that. So yeah, but Tekken set is one of the top cards here in the game. Even though it's a 5 card, that's the one that boosts CP quite high compared to the 6 tier fest cards. Okay, so we're gonna be talking about Ignis card. If you're starting as well, if you're doing the Chizuru or you're doing the Mecha Gonits event, you get like diamonds for that or emeralds for that, and you can exchange them for cards. So as you can see, I have 2 sets of this. It's a good starter attack type card. Much stronger than the Kula Vacation card, because Kula Vacation is like, it increases your attack 17.2% upon casting a critical hit, but this one is increasing attack by 12%. It's gonna be there forever. And if you're playing PvP as well, if you're starting, decreases damage received from enemy with super armor and hyper armor, which is really a good addition, and it's all attack. Okay, so if you're still starting, you can use that if you have it. And then this card is the top 3 best defense card in the game. The Mr. Big card, you can get this one in the Advent, like I think the Mecha Gonits Advent, or whichever in Chizuru as well. I think Chizuru is the Ignis card, whichever. Comment on the comment section if I'm switching the 2. Okay, so as you can see here, def on across the board, and this one is really useful also for time attack. Okay, this is one of the sought after cards for time attack. Why? Because it increases attack by 42% of def, then it recovers HP by 3% and gains 3% power upon defeating an enemy. So if you have waves of enemies coming in time attack, you gain a lot of PG, then casting your super, then delaying the timer, then getting a higher score in time attack. So lots of people are using this one for time attack as well. Okay, I think that's and I forgot. This is one of the most important thing. This is the souped up version of the King's card, guys. I have already 3 sets of this. It's already equipped with 3 of my units for my gold team. I get almost 500,000 gold per run. Okay, so if like almost like 5 million gold per 10 runs. Okay, so it's crazy. Instead of 12.5% gold gain, you gain 15% gold gain, and increases also your active skill damage by 20% to clear that. But usually we really don't if you're that much of a grindy guy, you just play it manually. But like I still do skip tickets and it will do the job by itself. And again, really good card here. All pure attack, as you can see. Okay, it can be useful as well, but like mostly for gold team. Okay, so that's one of my we're good with the 5-star cards, 5-star set cards, and let's go to the 6-tier cards. Nope, 6-tier card. So the beginning of the 6th tier card is the Noah set. Okay, it's already been like for me. I'm already grown with this card. I'm already I'm not using this card anymore. But if you're when I was starting, I was really hyped up because this is the first fest card that came into the game. It's full on attack. As you know, guys, 6-tier cards gains more CP compared to 5-star card and 4-star card. And that's a fact, okay? Except an anomaly, which is the Tekken set, okay? So again, the light and shadow, which is the Noah set, it's called the Noah set, looking really, really fine. All attack across the board and increase attack by 10%, 15% to gain super armor for 3 seconds upon successful attack, 10-second cooldown, okay? You can use this one in all of your attack type fighters and also in PvE and PvP. This is a good starter set card for beginner players and mid-game players as well, if you have it, okay? So don't throw all of your 6-star cards. They are really, really important, okay? So next, this is the best card to be obtainable for a defense type character, okay? So this is good for all of your defense type fighters because the thing is that the topmost defense type card would be the Athena set, but that's a limited banner, so we're not going to be talking about it. We're going to be talking about, again, obtainable cards in the universal card banner. This is one of the best card that you can have for a defense type fighter, defense across the board. And then it's called Akane Set and Shadow and the Truth type 3. It's called Akane Set, okay, guys? So you just know the lingo, okay? So, lingo of King of Fighters All-Star. So that you're gonna be in the know, okay? So, increase attack equal to 45 defense. It's the same as School of Vacation. But this one is tips the scales because it obtains 10% additional attack for 30 seconds and gains super armor for 5 seconds when tagging in. So, when you tag in, you gain super armor right there and there, okay? So, it's crazy. Yeah? So, obtains 10% attack for 30 seconds and grants super armor for 5 seconds when tagging in. So, it's really cool if you have like, if you want to tag in because like, usually, nowadays, we use the My Shiranui card. That's a limited card as well for option card. If you're tagging in, you get super armor. But like, if you want, put this one on Nameless and when he tags in, he gains super armor for 5 seconds when tagging in. Plus, obtains 10% additional attack for 30 seconds and grants super armor for 5 seconds when tagging in. That's really a cool thing to have. Okay. Again, this one is the Akane Set. Okay, this is like, for me, Akane Set, this is the, like, for me, the most useless, no bias, no cap, most useless card in, for a fest card, but if you want survivability, this is the card for you. Why? Because like it's like attack, defense, and HP, and then here it increases your penetration. Yeah, it increases your penetration, so it decreases the defense of 800 for the enemy that you're attacking. 15% chance to gain super armor for 1 second and decrease received damage for 20 seconds. For 20% for 3 seconds upon using an active skill, and the cooldown is 7 seconds. So it's fast. So I feel like I might as well use a Ryugo set technically because like the cooldown of you, like if you cast your active skills, the chances of you decreasing the damage, you're gonna decrease the damage by 20% for 3 seconds, and every 7 seconds it's gonna be up. So if you want survivability, you can use this Akane Set, but I'd rather go with this counterpart is the Ryugo set if you want your attack type fighter to survive in team relay challenges. If you really have a really glass cannon, it means that really paper thin type of fighter that can die easily, you can use this one. The good thing about the Ryugo set, it's called the Ryugo set, by the way. All attack across the board and then increases HP by 20% and 10% chance to ignore target's guard upon landing an active skill. Decreases target's attack by 20% for 10 seconds when attacked. Okay, so it will also decrease the enemy's attack by 20% and the cooldown is 15 seconds. It's also good in PvP. Like, it's also good for Nameless because Nameless doesn't have an armor break. So having this Ryugo, but this armor break has a chance. Okay, it's a little bit temperamental, but if he hits you, that's like another monkey wrench on the cog while playing PvP, which is a good addition if you're fighting. Like, that's a surprise move. Sometimes with Nameless, usually they're putting a Ryugo set on him. And if you want to have your glass cannon fighters be a little bit tanky in Team Relay to cast that 3 PG, you can use the Ryugo set as well. So, this Shine, I'm calling it Shine set or Shine set. Shine set, the odds of fun. This is a really good card. Compared to the Ein set, this one is much more usable because this plays a part in PvP as well, because you really don't know if that player has a Shine or Shine set. Okay, you know why? Because like it's written here, increase attack by 7%, increase defense by 7%, 70% additional damage upon landing a critical hit, which is huge, and 30% chance to gain super armor for 2 seconds when receiving a critical hit, and the cooldown is 15 seconds. It's really, really useful, especially in the fight in PvP, if the enemy doesn't know you're having a Shine set. So it's sometimes good for Orochi. I'm using this one with Orochi because sometimes they think about Orochi, once he casts all of his projectiles, he's already open to attacks, which is, he's really, really doomed after that. But using a Shine set, he may have super armor when he gets attacked, so that like offsets the enemy, you know, the other player's guard. And then when you combo on him and he gains super armor, you can cast again your your skills without getting bothered, which is really good. That's a little bit of a surprise sometimes, and it's like saved me quite a few times in the battle. So Shine set, good for mostly PvP. Okay, but if you don't have any set, all of the Fest card can be used in PvE just to increase your CP. Okay, guys, it's like, for example, you don't have these cards that I'm mentioning, but you have like the Ein set. I know the Ein set is a little bit useless of a card, and that's the only card you have, like this Ein set. Okay, you can still use this one to increase the CP of the character and also gain also the ability of this one. I'm just stating the fact, the abilities also for the characters, for the set cards abilities. Okay, but this ability is lackluster. But if you really don't have anything, you can still put this one on your character and gain that CP and gain this set bonus. I'd rather have a set bonus than no set bonus at all. Okay, so that's my point. So after the Shine set, we go to one of the top damage dealing cards in the game, obtainable damage dealing cards in the game, which is the Akane set, A Day of Happiness. So it's all attack across the board. As you can see here, I need one more to gain, like get four types. I really need this one also for damage dealing characters. So increase attack by 7% across the board. And then this one is really cool. Increases attack by 12%. 30% chance, okay, 30% chance to deal damage equal to 150% of attack upon landing an active skill, which is really good. Let's compare this one to the Iori card in Wonderland card. Where's the Iori in Wonderland card? Here. So deals additional damage equal to 220% of attack upon landing a critical hit. This one is technically almost stronger than the Akane set, but not. But why Akane set is much stronger? Because it's a 6-star and not all of the units in the game is pure critical, having critical hit as a core effect. Okay, that's why I was telling you Orochi Iori is really good in having this Orochi in Wonderland set, because he has a critical hit on his core effect, but not everybody has one. So that's why everybody's leaning towards the Akane set. Plus, it's also good in PvE and PvP. Why? Because becomes immune to damage for 2 seconds if HP is 1% or less. If you're not using an Aliyah set, we're gonna be talking about the Aliyah set later on. So if you're not using Aliyah set and you put this one like with Omega Rugal or Rugal itself, like people will get shocked why he's still alive. So that's already a surprise attack for that character. And then if he doesn't get punched, he's not gonna die. Okay, and then yeah, it's like a comeback card mechanic if you're not using Aliyah set, which is really a good card. One of the best damage dealing cards in the game. Obtainable, again, quote unquote, obtainable card in the game. Okay? And now, we go to the infamous but deadly Leah set. Okay? The most hated card set in the game. Why? Why? It's like attack across the board. Plus, it increases attack by 30% and 30% chance to reset the cooldown of skills upon landing an active skill. Plus, PvP exclusive, it reflects 10% damage received for 5 seconds when being attacked. So, if you're using an Akane set, this one is a counter for that, okay? So, like for example, your enemy is having 1% of the Akane, and then he hits you. This Leah set will activate and reflect the damage back, causing him to die. So, unfortunately, bye-bye Akane. And it's also good for, like, newbie players. It's also like, I really... Like, look at me. I have 5 sets of this. I use this one also for Immortals as well. It's good all around. Especially much better in PvP because like people will get really antsy. Like everybody's using Leah set. Like if you're really if you really want to inflict pain, some people do. Or if you want to get really good in PvP, sometimes try not to put a Leah set on your character. Shoutouts to Snow. Shoutouts to Blitztank. Because like they're not putting Leah sets on their characters. They're trying to push their limits, their skills in PvP by not bending through the meta, which is the Leah set. Okay? So this is good. Across the board, PvP, PvE, it's one of the best cards in the game because if you cast more active skills, it gains also PG if you cast more active skills, causing you to have more PG. Okay? And we're going to talk about, where's that? This one. This is the best card technically for Guild Raid. Okay, why? Because this is called with Courage Once More Type 1 Serena set. Okay, I need one more, so I need one more to get two sets. It increases attack by 13% and it increases attack by additional 15% for 10 seconds and gain 10% power when tagging in. We really need PG gain when we're tagging in because if you don't have the Gintoki option which gains PG or the 7 Deadly Sins which gains 3 PG, it's really difficult to gain PG. You have the Leona option card wherein you get like obtain 1.6 power charge rate, but like having this one at 10%, it's really good to have because like it's almost having your PG up when you're hitting combos on this. So Serena set is one of the best cards for like tagging in, especially in PvE, okay, and especially in Guild Raid. I use this one also for my Mai as well if I want to switch things up. And we're not gonna talk about the Athena set. We're not gonna talk about the Geese set. We're not gonna talk about the BS set, and lastly we're gonna talk about this one, the Ero set, Part-Time of Promise. Okay, so this one is purely PvP. Again, increase HP by 7%. PvP exclusive. It's very long. It's one of the longest PvP exclusive out here. It decreases the attacker's power charge rate by 50% for 7 seconds when being attacked. He doesn't gain PG. That's crazy. Cooldown is 15 seconds. And PvP exclusive again. Removes 40% of power from the attacker and obtains 20% power when attacked by an enemy with 2 or more power. It's cray. Okay? It's cray. This Ero set is really crazy. Like, and it makes your character tanky as well. Pure HP and then increases HP by 25%, which is cool. So, purely PvP card. So, yeah, I think that's it. I've already discussed all of the obtainable card set that we have in this game obtainable, okay? I'm not gonna be talking about the Yashiro, Shermie, and Chris option because it's really hard to get. Okay, like shout outs to the people who got that one. So I don't want to discuss that one because it's really difficult to get. You can only randomly get it in the card fusion. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video. We have a lull moment here in the King of Fighters All Star, waiting for the collab on the 29th. But I hope this is an educational video for all of the new players, mid game players, and yeah, I hope this is an educational video for you. I hope you learned a lot with this a little bit long video. Sorry about that because we've got along with all of the set cards that you need to see in this game. So I hope it helps you guys. Again, this is 2300 Gaming and I'm out. Peace out.